Up, everybody? This is going to be your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, April the 30th, 2008 or 19. What the hell? 19. So yeah, this is Tarot Tuesday. I'm going to be using tarot decks only for the most part. I do have my Hello Kitty playing cards, so I'm going to, be on a manga vibe manga. So I have the manga, the mystical manga tarot, and the manga tarot that I'm going to be using with my Hello Kitty playing cards. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. So as you guys know, these readings are general. These are not personal readings. Okay. So they may or may not resonate with you. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this energy, this reading. I'm just going to pray over the cards and ask that this reading be divinely protected. Ooh. That nothing that is a block, anything that is of deception, anything that is a distraction, any lower vibrational energies, whether that be within us, attached to us, surrounding us, directed towards us, that those energies be removed and released and blocked and never to return again. I call to my angels, my spiritual team who lovingly guide me and assist me. I call to the Archangel Michael to divinely surround and protect this reading and to make sure that nothing gets through that's not supposed to be here. I also ask that I am fully present and that my heart and I have the heart open, the mind open to receive the messages of which the Most High God has to deliver to me. And anyone that is meant to receive this message, any of your spiritual guides who lovingly watch over you and assist you, who are of the highest good of you and anyone else working with you and for you, that they also assist me with this reading, to delivering the messages to you. Please reveal anything that we need to know or see during this reading. Most High God, thank you. I pray that the messages are well received by those who are meant to receive it, and that however you wish to reach them, that they hear it in the way that you mean and meant for them to receive it and hear it. Most High God. All right. Let's go ahead and tap into this energy, the general overview of what we're dealing with, and then I'm going to pull some tarot. So you got the Three of Hearts, but it looks like it was in reverse, unless that's the way I have the deck. The Ten of Clubs and the Seven of Hearts. Okay. I'm not going to read it like cartomancy. I'm not going to read it like Lenormand. I'm not going to read it like tarot. I'm going to read it unless I get it like that. But I'm just going to read these how I'm getting it. And I'm trying to charge my device. Okay. So this looks like mastering something that you've been studying or working towards. You are going to witness some sort of positive outcome with something that you've been working towards. Like you've learned your skill. Like this is you witnessing or noticing some sort of power that you possess. And it's not without assistance or help. This could be a team effort with the Three of Hearts. Maybe you decide that whatever you're trying to, you've learned that your magic, maybe it requires help or assistance from spiritual guides, your ancestors, whatever. Or it could be that you're starting to see that you're magical on your own and you really don't need anything or anyone outside of you to assist you. But of course, our spiritual team is a part of us, they're within us. But anything or anyone that's not of your highest good, any blockages within the self, those are being removed. Like you've mastered this, you've learned this. It's like she's like a little ninja or whatever with the 10 of clubs. So it's like you've worked very hard. It's like you were a student, you've learned the lessons, and now you're starting to see your power, your magic, what you're able to accomplish. And you might accomplish something today, or because of your energy today, it leads to a completion of something. And that could be in the coming days. That could be within a week, 3 to 7 days, maybe 3 to 7 days. I don't see this being something that's a long, this is like something that comes your way that may be challenging or difficult, but you have the power to manifest whatever it is, the tools that you need, the tools that you need. Or it could also represent, this can also represent like a small mini challenge that you had to go through today or in the recent energy, recent past or something, and then um you overcame that quickly. Like it was something that you dealt with, like you saw it for what it was, or it triggered you, you acknowledged it, but you didn't allow it to dwell. Like you didn't allow that energy to fester within you. You dealt with it, you learned from it, and you've mastered something. And I feel like this is a level up. You see, I was like, she's like a little mini astronaut. So this could be that you over exceeded your expectations of something that you've been trying to create, or you're starting to think outside of your limits. This is like a limited perspective. You're starting to see the bright side of some of these challenges or what you've gone through in the past. You're learning the lessons, you're acing them, even to the point where you're teaching them. Because this Hello Kitty, she's a magician. It's like she's learned something. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Signs that could resonate with this energy could be Sagittarius, Cancers, and Scorpios specifically, but it doesn't have to be those signs. But that's just what came out. So the Hierophant, Taurus, Two of Wands, Aries, the Empress, Taurus and Libra, Ace of Cups, could be water of any sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Five of Pentacles, Taurus. So these could be seasons, you know, like time frames, people in your life, yourself, aspects of your chart. So we are in Taurus season, so it's no mystery that we have majority of Taurus cards. The Hierophant represents you making a decision. I feel this is like I heard the word conscious decision. Someone is making the conscious decision to make a choice between two separate energies, because you have two different flowers here. So it's like what you wish to nurture. And then, of course, you have the divine mother energy, the nurturing energy, the empress, and creativity. With the Two of Wands, that represents that choice. Some of you guys are having a hard time with moving forward with something or making a decision. This has something to do with your own, how you perceive yourself and how you view yourself, because the Two of Wands, like I said, is Aries energy, and Aries represents, the ruling planet is the sun, I believe, and the sun represents how we view ourselves, how we express ourselves to the world, what we show the world. So this is expression and expansiveness, I feel. So it's like you might be at a place where you're shedding your skin, so to speak, out of ideals and traditions and rules that were placed on you to kind of set forth in your own path, if that makes sense, your own identity. um I don't know if anybody's birthday is coming up like mine, but the five comes out a lot. Somebody's turning 35, maybe 25, 22. But I just get this energy that you are stepping into your own self, or you're contemplating this. And I feel like spirit is telling you to welcome in whatever this energy is, this blossoming that's coming to you. It's like this sense of newness in your life, period. With the Ace of Cups, again, it's like focus on being receptive, focus on gratitude, focus on what it is that you truly value within your heart. What really, where's the passion, you know, within yourself? Like follow your true passions, because it's never going to steer you wrong. It's going to lead you to your destinated path, regardless, your destined path, whether it's what you expected or something completely different. But just know that wherever your destination is where you're supposed to be. So the conclusion is the Five of Pentacles. So this could be you seeing in what way have you been cheating yourself, you know, playing yourself a little bit, playing yourself small and short in certain areas. um this is you coming into some sort of truth, I feel, and what you've been really dedicating yourself to. Now, it's not for you to judge yourself, because I feel like this can easily slide into this energy of confusion and blaming yourself and looking at things from a limited perspective, but this is meant for you to break out of this box that you've been in, because this represents what you've committed yourself to, these limited beliefs, whether these were taught to you, whether these are things that you just adopted within you, but they're not actually of you. They're not your true authentic self. They don't represent who you truly are. So it's like you have to be brave enough to burst out of this shell or this box that you've been put in, that maybe others have placed yourself in or you've placed yourself in. So being able to break free out of that. So all you have to do is ask and you shall receive. And you have support. Okay. This looks like a phallic symbol. I don't know why, but if you guys can see what I'm seeing, this can represent creative energy. And then on top of that, you have a pretty good balance of feminine and masculine energy. You have the Hierophant, which is masculine. The Ace of Cups is feminine. The Wands is masculine. The Empress is feminine. So there's something that's being created, and this could be in relations to partnerships, but I feel like this is more so about balance within the self and creating this energy, creating something of value, giving birth to something, planting a seed, maybe something that you've abandoned in the past. All right, so let's see what's up with the love energy. I'm going to use my Hello Kitty cards again, just to have like an overall look at the energies that we're tapping into. You guys could be single, completely single, have nobody on your heart or in your mind, no interest, or you could have an interest and be single. You could be dating, you could be in a serious partnership, you could just be newly separated, whatever. Wherever you stand with love, I'm going to ask the Most High God to tap into all hearts that are seeking questions and any energy surrounding love, the energy of love and romance and partnerships, that this speaks to us collectively that are meant to receive it, and that whatever our unique situation is, Spirit will still speak to us in a way that we will understand through this message. Thank you. I block out any closeness, any fears of vulnerability. I close and block out any energies that fear love, any energies of resentment, unforgiveness, doubt, lack of self-worth, feeling undeserving of love, any anger, any trauma. I call to Archangel Raphael to help open the hearts of those who need healing in their heart chakra. I also ask that any trauma, any sexual trauma, any physical abuse, that Archangel Raphael as well comes in and heals those energies and send that green loving energy to those individuals. Anyone that's hurt and confused, heartbroken, to send healing to their heart chakra, Most High God, and that they receive it. And Archangel Raphael, I thank you, and I ask that you touch these hearts. You place your divine hand on these hearts and send this green and pink loving energy, and send this yellow energy to their solar plexus. Send the yellow energy to their solar plexus, to where they have the inner strength and courage to love again and love themselves and see their self-worth, and remove the blockages that keep them from creating the love that they desire within themselves and around themselves, and keeping them from receiving it and giving that love, whether it's fear, whether it's anger, trauma, whatever it is, unforgiveness. Thank you. Okay, so the Ace of Diamonds came out. It's got that magician energy. So there is potential here. Eight of Diamonds. Got a lot of diamonds, a lot of pentacles energy. The Queen of Hearts. This looks like Vegas. So you guys, this is a good energy, because I feel when you, the hard work that you're paying off, it's going to reap a lot of benefits, and a lot of it you're not expecting, you're not able to foresee what type of blessings are going to come out of this area of your life. And I feel like when you're receptive to the magic that Spirit has for you, but you also partake in it, and you just follow your instincts, you follow your intuition, you take what you've learned and make it into magic, turn it into magic. With the Queen of Hearts, Spirit is saying that you should still shoot your shot in love, meaning that, you know, even if you shoot your shot at a specific person and it didn't work out, or a relationship that you wanted, your aim, doesn't mean that you're not going to find that mark. The mark is love. That's what you're seeking. You're seeking love. It's not so much about a specific person. It's not about a specific time frame or none of that. What it is, in essence, is your goal is love. You have the specific type of love in your heart that you wish to share and give and receive. And that's your aim. Sky's the limit for you. And I feel like Spirit is saying there's so much higher and greater things that you're not able to see right now. But I feel like you're learning to trust the process. You're learning to work through the things that were supposed to be adversities and blockages to you, to making them work and just trying it, putting yourself out there in some way for some of you. So you got the Magician with the Ace of Diamonds in here. So there's potential. There's also potential for changes in your finances when you follow your heart too. Something about following your heart and your finances. So the energies, the Eight of Diamonds is Virgo energy. The Ace of Diamonds can really be any earth sign, and the Queen of Hearts can be any water sign. But it doesn't have to be any of that. Just take the message that resonated with you. So let's see what the energies are surrounding love. The King of Coins, which is King of Pentacles, of course. Chariot. The Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Emperor tried to come out reverse. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. All right. So you got a lot of major arcana cards. So there's a lot of transitioning going on in your love life. And there's a lot of masculine energies in these cards. So some of you guys are going to need to be assertive and step in a power position when it comes to your love life. Some of you guys may need to step out of the power position. Maybe that's why the Emperor was in reverse. That for some of you that are exerting too much control over your love life or trying to direct things in a way that is kind of controlling and maybe a bit rigid, that needs to shift. It may shift for some of you. Like, you guys may be pushed into a process where you have to follow God, because that's your challenge with the Chariot card, is following the compass, the divine GPS, and following the direction that Spirit has for you, that you're being directed, and so is your love. Whoever your true love is, whoever your partner is, that if it be that you guys are not meant to be on the same path as someone else, Spirit's going to split that up. But just know that Spirit's directing your path and where you're meant to go. And that requires you trusting the GPS of the universe. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling you that you're meant to approach this by trusting in divine order, trusting in divine orchestration, and know that everything has already been divinely orchestrated and written in the universe. So there's some shifting taking place with the direction of your love life, or you're shedding your skin in a way that the things that the type of, how do I say it? It's like the type of direction or the way that you've been trying to go about things, or the things that you've been going after, may have represented an aspect of yourself, an old aspect of yourself. But with this snake, it reminds me of rebirth and transformation. Also, this deceptive energy that Spirit's telling you that when it seems like things are going backwards and going left, you still need to be moving forward, because that's just a deception of our ego that has to calculate and try to make sense of the process in our own mind, rather than trusting in the divine order and trusting in the universe or whatever you believe in. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's telling you to focus on your progress and how far you've actually come. And it's kind of like a patience process. There's not really much that you need to do other than trust the process. And when Spirit says go, go and listen. But right now, you really need to be focusing on other things maybe that you've casted aside, because Spirit is saying that you have something very valuable and very abundant, that you've planted a seed, or you have something valuable, and Spirit does want to help you. Whatever the true desire is within your heart, Spirit wants to help you. But it's kind of like you need to fall back just a little bit, because I get the impression from all these masculine energies that there's a lot of assertive energy, a lot of wanting to push something to happen or a process. And Spirit's kind of just telling you to just wait and lay back. So this is in reverse. This came out reverse, the Emperor. So stop trying to control things so much. I don't feel like this has anything to do with anybody. Let me see. Like partnerships. There is a Page of Swords energy. So could be that some of you guys are like seeking clarity about communication, or the lack thereof of communication, or should you cut something out of the way. You're waiting for something in return, though, before you do that. The Hierophant came out in reverse. So we had the Hierophant in the other spread. Yeah, some of you guys are not sure whether you should cut ties with a certain connection because you see this red ribbon. This red ribbon symbolizes that connection, that tie between two people. And usually in Chinese, I think it's like a folk tale or something like that, where this rope, this red rope or tie, signifies that cord that connects two souls together, two soulmates or what have you. So this could be a spiritual marriage with someone, or this could be a literal marriage or some sort of commitment that was made. Some of you guys are not sure whether you should cut the cords with this, and you got the World card at the bottom, and it happens to have that cord. um some ties can't be severed and some are to be severed, and I feel like it's a broken record, something that you've heard before, or just like this relationship is like a broken record. It's like, throw it out, it's not, it's like it's not valuable anymore to hold on to something like this. And I feel like spirit is guiding you to let something go and end it and cut it out. But some of you guys may be seeking closure for someone else. The Three of Wands. Yeah, you're anticipating something rather than just moving, rather than just going. The Page of Swords can represent an air sign that is being guided to cut a Taurus energy out of their life, cut the ties with this person. But they don't know how to do that because I feel like this is not a divine connection. With the Hierophant, how I see it is, yeah, it's like a marriage, but it's like based off of tradition. It's based off of commonalities, based off of religion, based off of institutional values or something. I don't know if that makes sense. But this is not a true divine connection. It's almost like a forged connection, or a connection um, that you were kind of brought into or you place yourself into. It's not truly divine, if that makes sense. And I'm not just getting romantic connections. These could be like forged relationships and friendships that you're starting to come out of. And spirit is, with the Chariot card, these horses may be going into different directions. And some of you guys, because this is in your challenge position, you're challenged by the fact that maybe you're guided to move past this. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. So this situation may be blocking you from receiving love in a way that maybe you haven't forgiven someone. Maybe someone else is holding on to you. Maybe they're refusing to let you go, refusing to divorce you, to go through with this, because this could be a marriage literally, or this person refuses to move out. This person just is like hell to you or something. Or if you're doing this to someone else, like you're trying to hold on to something that spirit, yeah, let it go. This card, you see how this card, the Seven of Wands, someone refuses to let something go, and this card flew out of my hand like a fish, or like a bar of soap. So it's something with the Seven of Wands. Someone is not willing to let something go. Someone wants to fight for something for dear life, and it's almost like the stubbornness, like you ain't going nowhere type of energy. And this could be your own energy where you want to hold on to something so tightly because maybe others have told you that this was the one, or your parents matched you up, or you guys grew up in the same type of culture, or you guys went to church together, or something something that is more like, this is not of a spiritual value, this is man-made values, and this is what's keeping you with this person, or this person stuck to you. And it's like not based off of anything real and soul oriented. So it's like, this needs to be cut out. And I feel someone is fighting against this, or you're fighting against someone else. Like, you need to let me go, or you're refusing to let someone else go. So you have, the Four of Pentacles. This is a stubborn ass person, whoever this is. Like, this could be a Capricorn person, it could be a Taurus, it could be a water sign, it could be an air sign, it could be a Leo. But someone is like refusing to let somebody go, and it's like you're holding on to this. And it's because you're in this mindset that you can't do better, you can't have better, or someone else is in this mindset. And it's like, that's why love is not coming in for some of you, is because, and then for some, it could be the refusal to open up the heart because of something someone did to you in the past, like a relationship that you were in that you regret getting into. you felt like maybe you were deceived into believing that it was going to be long lasting, or you had been hooked up and you took someone else's advice and you went for this relationship. Now you're mad that it didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to because you weren't following your heart. But it's not to blame yourself, it's to see what your so-called mistakes were meant to teach you, the lessons that it was meant to show you, and that you can open up your heart again. Because some of you guys, this could be bitterness. That's why I prayed for this energy to be released, because I felt it. I guess I felt it spiritually and subconsciously or subconsciously, because whatever this is, like, this could be someone else holding on to you and they need to let you go. The Empress came out again at a different deck. So you have the Emperor and the Empress together. That's good news. That's counterparts. So the good news is that there is a divine connection for you. But until you open up your heart and you release this energy of obsession and forcefulness, and or until this other person, I don't want to give another person power over you and say that you can't let it go, or you can't move forward because of this person. But what I will say is that you might need to be the one to actively cut the cords with this person, even if that is energetically or something. But I feel like you're guided through this. You just have to trust spirit. These cards, the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot, tell me that you're divinely guided. There's no way in hell that spirit's just gonna let you, like, leave you high and dry like that. But do know that your divine counterpart is here. Some of you guys, they're on the way and you're on your way to them. This could represent traveling or just moving past an energy, moving past something and changing your direction. Knowing that you can't do it all by yourself, that the universe, that's why they're here. That's why you have angels and spirit guides and ancestors, because they're meant to help you. So you're not out here just floating along on your own. And even if you don't believe in angels and all that other stuff, then if you believe in the universe and the infinity of the universe and the vibration that, when I put out an intention that the universe is going to assist me, then you need to trust and believe that what's for you, the universe is going to back you up in that, what's truly meant for you. And anything that's not for you, you need to let it go and stop being so stubborn, because you're missing out on a blessing by holding on to something or someone that does not serve you, even if that means you don't care about this person anymore like that, or you think that, I'm over them, but you're still holding that grudge. That means you're still holding on to that person. So it may not be that you want this person anymore and you're holding on to that, but it could be that you can't stand this person and you're thinking about how annoying they are and they're ruining my life, or they cheated on me in the past and look at this. You're holding on to that is keeping you from receiving divine love, with the Ace of Cups being in reverse. It's blocking that. So whether you are the one doing this, I don't feel like, even if the person is doing this to where they're angry at you and they're mad because you left them, or this is someone that can't get over you and they still want you and they refuse to take no for an answer, you're giving your power away by thinking about it, because they can't do anything to stop you. And that's just going to be their loss, because these type of energy spirits already got them handled. So if there's somebody that's trying to actively stop you, whether they're in your life, like every time you date somebody new, they try to come over your house and start something, or spread rumors about you, or call you and text you obsessively, or someone trying to do magic spells against you, um, so that you won't move on, or trying to bind you to fall in love with them or be with them. Spirit is working against these energies, especially those of you who are divinely protected. If you're doing that to someone else, just know that that's not going to prosper for you. I'm sorry. This type of energy, that energy is loose change. That energy is pixie dust to what the divine is doing for these individuals that spirit has their protective hand over. So all this little mess, these little magic tricks that you guys are into, if this is what you're doing or someone else is doing, it's not going to work. It's not going to prosper. You can't bind someone to love you. You can't make somebody love you. Um, you know, um, they might have effects of it. It might be an effect of, this person is getting on my nerves. Why do I keep thinking about them? Or this person is they're coming in my dreams and they're spooking me out. Or this person, I feel weird around them. Like, you're getting hints from the universe that somebody is actively working against you. And this is not to be anything scary. This is to know that spirit is showing you, like, you're big enough. You got big enough draws and panties to see. Like, spirit is showing you these things. Like you're old, you're wise enough to handle it. Like spirit showing you that there may be deception around you, but we got you. You're protected. Like these people can't do nothing to you. They can't touch you. And if you're trying to do this to someone else, spirit's going to spank you in the hands and tell you to, like it's not going to work. I'm just letting you know. And what's going to happen, because I did see the Tower card when I did my first spread with this. The Tower card came up, tells me that spirit's going to loose your hand out of trying to control something that's not for you, because it's not going to happen that way. Because this this energy that all of you who are seeking divine connections and stuff, that is for a reason, because you do have a divine counterpart, and spirit's going to match you up with that person. But anything that's not for you is being removed no matter what you try to do. And that's why I say, if you're dealing with an obsessive person, an abusive boyfriend or abusive girlfriend, or someone that won't let you go and they keep popping up and they keep trying to step in energetically and ruin your love life by, whatever, because I believe in that. I do believe that some people try to spiritually come in and sabotage your relationships or sabotage you from moving on, or just the mere thought of their word curses in the past of what they told you weren't worth anything, you're not pretty enough, or you'll never find anyone. I remember one of my exes, he had the nerve to say, because I was like, I'm not dating right now because I'm not really waiting, but I said something along the lines like, I'm not dating until I find someone that's worth giving my energy and time to. And he was like, oh, you looking for a soulmate? Well, good luck with that. There's no such thing as that. And I was like, to myself, I was thinking, like, maybe he's right. But then I'm like, no, not all men are like you. Not all men are just, like that. And I'm not going to get into much of that. But word curses. Like, they'll say things to you that will come back and stalk you later and make you think that nobody will ever love me because of so-and-so said this, or because they did this to me. And these types of people, like, their tricks are going to fall away. The Page of Swords, this could be a person that is mentally and emotionally abusive, and they do try to curse you with their words, and they try to they try to steer you wrong in the mind and deceive you and tell you things that aren't true about relationships. This could be false beliefs in love. And I feel like this person, because they're a page, they're such light change. Like, their words are just like, they're nothing. They're like dust in the wind. They're nothing. It's just like, dust bunnies or something, like just smoke. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. It might deceive you for a little bit. It might make you cough and choke and sneeze, like catch a reaction, but it's not a long lasting thing. Like, nothing they can say or do is going to block you. So if someone is praying against you, because some of you guys, this could be an air sign that's trying to pray against something for you, like talk against you, talk bad about you to other people, to other men, to other women, or people around you to make it seem like you're not all of that, or talk bad about you, or think negatively. It could even be their thoughts about you, like, oh, I hope she doesn't find nobody else, or oh, I bet you she's not going to find anybody better than me. And whatever they're trying to do, like, spirit is laughing at this person. It's like you're being laughed at, because no matter what type of deception you try to put. And then the Emperor could have been in reverse, because it could be that these lower vibrational energies, whether these are people that you've dealt with or know or don't know of, just protect your energy, you guys. Just double time. Spirit's already got your back, but just make sure that you're discerning and you stay on top of things so you can avoid any type of trouble. But because I've had some people come into my dreams, like, people, like, energies come into my dreams, and that spirit letting me know that whoever these people are, this person is, I don't know, it's like a man. It was a man's energy, and they were like very ugly in the dream, and I felt the essence of that person. I think I know who it is in my life, like waking life, who it is. But this person, like, I would be in a, anytime I would be with another man in a dream, like I'll be in a relationship or something in the dream, and there will always be like this deviant spirit that would be trying to like chase us, like scare us or something. And in that dream, they would never prosper. Like, something would always happen. Like, I remember just me looking at that individual in the eye, or that spirit, whatever it was, looking at it in the eye, it just disappeared. It just fell. So that's a sign that these types of energies are not powerful. So I don't care what they do. They could come to you astrally and try to do whatever. It's not going to work. Some of these people are energy vampires, but not only that, some of them are just, They're evil spirited, for one. They're dark energies, these people. And this Page of Swords, like, I don't always beat the Page of Swords up like that, but he has like a dark vibe to him. Looking at this card, I don't really like how he looks. And the Emperor in reverse could just symbolize that someone's trying to tell you, whether this is a male or a feminine energy, that you're not going to ever have love, that this doesn't exist. This type of counterpart, this power couple energy doesn't exist. This divine love does not exist. That love that you truly desire within your heart, and the love that spirit has for you with another person, doesn't exist. Like, that could be the lie that you have to confront or face, whether this is you doing this to yourself or this is other people trying to intervene. But just know that it's not going to happen. Like, this tells me, the fact that these two came out together is telling me that it's not going to happen. That whoever's trying to block this off, this old mean ass energy, even if it's your own mean ass energy where you're like, I hate love, oh F this person, they did this to me, and oh, I only want to be with Tyrone, and this is the only one for me, and I can't have anybody else, even though Tyrone is like, I'm done, I don't want to deal with you, or I'm not interested, or we're just not working out, we're arguing, we're fighting, we just don't mesh together, we're on two different pages, two separate worlds, we just don't match, and Spirit's separating us, but you're still trying to hold on. Spirit's not going to let any of that happen. So you might as well flip it around and open up to this love that Spirit has for you, and open up to divine trust, open up to healing, because a lot of us still have healing to do. And also for these other individuals that are trying to block you, you know, send them back to returner with love. Like, you know what, even if it's tough love, like, don't try to F with me, because if you do, you know, that energy is going to come back on you tenfold. Don't send that stuff over here. Deal with your own ish, okay? Don't try to add me into your own drama, your obsession, your imbalance, your unhealthy energy. Leave me alone. Deal with your own issues and live your own life. Find your own truth. Because I feel that you're a powerful being. If you're the Emperor or the Empress, you're powerful. And you're divinely protected. These energies are so beautiful. Look at the colors in the back of these cards. It's just like, it's vibrant. It's like, it has like the sparkly energy behind it. And you have nothing to worry about, because you're being steered in the direction. If you just trust Spirit, trust your spiritual team, that they know what they're doing. They're guiding you in the right direction. I always spend a lot of time on the love parts of the readings, I noticed. But whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, so let's see what we got. We have the Chariot, which is Cancer. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I get more air energy based, but sometimes I see like Taurus and Sag and Capricorn in that sometimes. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles is, I believe, Taurus. 5, 6, 7, yeah, Taurus. The Four of Pentacles is Capricorn. The 5, 6, and 7 of Wands, yeah, that's Leo. The Empress is Taurus and Libra, or this could be your Virgo sign. I mean, your Venus sign is Taurus or Libra or someone else's. You got Aries. And then with these court cards, you got the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Cups is not a court card, but the Ace of Cups can represent water energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The King of Pentacles can represent a masculine earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then the Page of Swords can represent an air sign, such as a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra person. But it doesn't have to be any of that specifically. Just take the message as it was meant to resonate with you, whatever that is. I'm going to pull an empowering question for this ending of the reading. Okay, and I'm just going to ask the Most High God, what questions should we ask ourselves? What questions are relevant and empowering question that we need to ask ourselves for today, Tuesday, April 30th, the last day of April. The last day of April. Who am I? Who am I? That's what you need to ask. So wherever that takes you, that's what Spirit wants us to ask ourselves for today. Who am I? What am I about? Okay, so much love as always, you guys. If you guys would like a personal reading, you guys can book now. If you guys would like an emergency reading, if you guys feel like the timing or the availability, it does not fit the urgency of your reading or a question or whatever situation you have, you can always email me for more information on my availability about readings. I would suggest that you guys email me if you guys have any questions at waluchildreadings@gmail.com. DMs and all of that, I don't answer DMs on Instagram. I barely go on Facebook. I'm barely on Instant Go. So if you guys can just directly email me if you guys have any questions about a reading availability. Check out my website for pricing. For emergency readings, you guys can purchase emergency readings on my website if you guys would like to. You guys will get that within 24 to 48 hours of your purchase, okay? So depending on the urgency of your reading, much love as always. I appreciate you.